Episode 6 of 1923 Season 2 left audiences reeling with loss, betrayal, and an ever-looming sense of doom. With 7 characters meeting their end, the stakes have never been higher. As the series moves into Episode 7, the pieces are falling into place for a dramatic showdown that could reshape the Duttons' fate forever. Here's what to expect in the next chapter of this gripping saga. After barely surviving an encounter with Father Renan, Teonna Rainwater is now on her own, having lost Pete Plenty Clouds and her father. But her journey is far from over. With Renan dead, the question remains, will his allies seek vengeance? Teonna's path could intersect with a new faction of enemies or unexpected allies, forcing her to make a decisive move for survival. Her defiance against the Church's brutality could also lead to a greater uprising. Could she become the catalyst for a broader movement against those who have oppressed her people? Episode 7 may bring her closer to either freedom or another deadly confrontation. Meanwhile, the conflict between the Duttons and Donald Whitfield is reaching a fever pitch. With Spencer Dutton's return to Montana on the horizon, both sides are preparing for battle. Jacob Dutton and his men are lying in wait at train stations, while Whitfield's assassins are doing the same. The inevitable clash between Spencer and Whitfield's forces is set to be one of the most intense moments of the season. The ranch is also vulnerable. Jack Dutton was last seen shot and possibly dead, but his fate remains uncertain. If he's alive, will he be able to warn the others, or will Whitfield strike while Jacob is away? Cara Dutton and Elizabeth Strafford may be left to defend the homestead alone, setting up a tense, action-packed segment in Episode 7. Spencer is doing everything he can to return home, but his journey is fraught with obstacles. Meanwhile, Alexandra is stranded in a snowstorm alone and terrified after witnessing the deaths of Paul and Hillary. The harsh reality of the elements will push her to her limits. She must either find a way to survive or succumb to the brutal winter. With Spencer on the move, will fate finally bring them back together, or will another cruel twist keep them apart? If Alexandra is forced to trek through the snow alone, she may face dangers beyond just the cold. Bandits, wild animals, or even Whitfield's men could be waiting to intercept Spencer, making her struggle even more perilous. With only a few episodes left in the season, Episode 7 is bound to raise the stakes even further. Will the Duttons strike first, or will Whitfield tighten his grip? Oath. Will Teonna find sanctuary, or will she be hunted once more? Will Spencer and Alexandra reunite before tragedy strikes again? As 1923 continues to explore themes of survival, loss, and the cost of power, one thing is certain: Episode 7 will be a turning point in the battle for Montana. Expect shocking twists, emotional gut punches, and high-stakes action as the Duttons fight to protect their legacy.